This is it, Sly. The gang's assembled and are in position to help you get up to that vault. For the rest of the operation, you are the ball.
Roger, Bentley. I'm starting my approach. Getting over these fortress walls shouldn't be a problem. Look, we're running 5x5 here. Make sure everyone's in sync.
I hear that. Artillery, sure you can make that shot?
I endeavor not to miss.
Excellent. Radio control.
In position.
Recovery team.
I'm pumped!
Submersibles.
Showtime, baby!
Telekinetics. All right, it's the crime of the century and the ball's in motion.
Hello everyone and welcome to my brand new Let's Play. This is Sly 3, Honor Among Thieves. Sorry, I just need to quickly turn down the volume in my headset. It is quite loud, especially with the thunder, but yes, I am back. It has been a while. I have been very busy as of late. I've recently just moved to a new place. I've got my own place with my dad, so really happy about that. But I've also switched positions at work. So whereas before I was doing night work, I've now moved on to day shift, which is a lot harder, I would say. There's more deliveries to do. A lot more deliveries to do, a lot of picking, sorting, stuff like that. So I haven't really had the time to, well, play this. I was always sort of going to do this as my next LP. I know when I left off with Sly 2, I was thinking of taking, of doing another Let's Play just to break it up a little bit. But I thought, you know what, no, screw that. We're going to do Sly 3 because I freaking love this game. Not as much as Sly 2. I think Sly 2 will always be my favourite out of the Sly Cooper series, so this is a very close second, I have to say. But yeah, so I thought I might as well do this, get this done. So we've done all three of the free games, and then hopefully soon they'll release Sly 4 so that you can actually download the game rather than streaming it, which will be really cool. But I don't think they'll be doing that anytime soon. So definitely after this game, when I finish this game, we'll move on to something else. But yeah, anyway, let's get started. So as you can probably tell, we are on this remote island. The reasons yet to be unknown, but I'm sure Sly and Bentley will explain later on. But also we have some new face. Well, you can't see their faces,
Take up position for a
but
86. Oh,
I've got a visual.
But yeah, we've got some new faces. Well, like I said, can't see their faces. But as the game progresses, you'll see how this game plays out. And I think it's a really cool way of playing this game out. I wouldn't have thought this. But yeah, especially like the first time I played this, I thought this game was freaking awesome.
rolling. We've got an obstruction.
I'm on it. First is away. Second guy is full. Third
Cool, thank you to whoever you are.
Agent
It is
Bullrock,
much obliged.
prep for timber.
Hiya. How do wait on.
Let her rip, Old Rock. Ball's in position.
Holy crap, that almost killed Sly.
Nice work. The ball's got a track. Over.
Yeah, I did actually start this playthrough a little while ago actually, but it was during a time where I was freaking busy. So
Ball requesting
I wasn't
drop.
really as focused as I should have been. Maybe I weren't really putting a lot of attention to detail or stuff like that, if you could say. So that's why briefly you saw me in the menu just restarting the game and stuff like that. Not restarting it, but deleting my last save. But yeah, at the moment I've taken some time away from work. So yeah, I just feel like I need a bit of a break really, to be honest. It is a very demanding job, I have to say.
Be advised, ball is nearing the lab. Agent Deep 6, you ready?
Spear gun loaded.
Yeah, I forgot to hit square button to smash things. Can't believe I forgot that. Such an iconic thing in Sly Cooper.
First is down.
I'm reading both force fields down. Strong work, Deep 6.
Every time.
Sweet, thank you. Oh,
Richards?
Oh, very well, Dr. M. Thank you for asking. Very thoughtful.
And your son, what's his name, Mike?
Mark, sir. He's well too, yeah?
It's a shame you won't be seeing him again.
Sir?
Afraid I poisoned your drink at lunch. Sorry, Richards, but I don't tolerate poor performance. You should have changed the security code from 123 after you installed the new system.
I'll improve, I swear.
No, you'll die any second now. Yes, water leaking into the lab. I'm on my way down. Oh, and get a janitor for the lab elevator. Richards got sloppy.
well, that guy just killed him cold-heartedly. That was pretty brutal. But yes, the Cooper Vault. Don't think Sly's mentioned this in any other game, but I think it's only really in this game you hear about it, and in the fourth game as a bit of backstory. But yeah, this is the Cooper Vault. So this is where all of Sly's ancestors have been keeping their treasure for all these years, for centuries. They've been keeping it in here, and we finally found it, and we're about to break into it. But yeah, can't believe that guy made it 1, 2, 3 to get into the place. But oh well. We won't complain about that. Oh crap, we've been spotted. But yeah, don't worry, you always get spotted in this part. This part of the story.
Power down the turrets with that security code.
Okay, I just gotta remember the inverted controls. That's the only thing that was throwing me off when I was first doing this playthrough was the inverted controls. I just gotta remember that. Holy crap.
Cooper! You must be Sly Cooper, the new keeper of the cane. Oh, how I long for this.
This vault belongs to the Cooper family. You're trespassing.
No, my naive boy, you're trespassing. I've got the deed to this island. This fortress is mine. Everything here is mine, which now includes the key to the vault. Hand over that cane.
Sorry, pal. Family heirloom. Buy a knockoff at the gift shop.
Bentley!
Quick, let's regroup with the others. Follow me.
Let's get the freaking hell out of here. Seems to have not gone to plan. But yeah, Bentley's in a wheelchair now. If you remember in the end of Sly 2, he got crippled by clockwork. /clockwork. Whoa! Yeah, I don't think you can get hurt by the lasers. which is good because we would have cooked Sly there.
This place is flooding. We don't have much time.
I'm on my way, Bentley. Jeez, I'm not as fast as you. You're in a freaking wheelchair that's got
Hurry!
afterburners on it and crap. Oh wow, and you got jetpacks on that thing?
We're almost home free. The boat's just up ahead.
Holy shit, what is that?
There's no escape, Cooper.
You better unhand my friend,
Fly!
so I'm gonna kick your ass.
The Cooper treasure is mine.
Oh crap. Come here, buddy.
Help me out here. It's
Yeah, I'm
not
trying to,
working.
Bentley.
Save yourself.
If he wants to eat this.
Oh, that's free, Bentley. But, my cane. Oh, my cane's gone. Holy crap, he's got slide.
Sly, no! Hold on, Sly.
Well,
Hold
and that is
on.
the end of my playthrough of Sly 3 on Among Thieves. Hope you guys enjoyed.
It was like they always say, your life really does flash before your eyes. There it all was, stretching back to my childhood. Born into a family of master thieves that went back for generations, I was next in line to continue the Cooper name. But fate had different plans. I was robbed of my childhood when a ruthless gang attacked our home. The orphanage I landed in wasn't all bad. It was there that I met my lifelong friends. Bentley, he's always been the thinker. And Murray, he's the doer. We'd stuck together over the years, and our skill, our confidence, and our thieving reputation grew stronger with each heist. We thought that the good times would never end, and that our luck would never run out. Which only made things tougher when the odds finally caught up with us. Then I met this guy, McSweeney, who claimed to have run with my father's crew back in their heyday. They pulled jobs all over the world and amassed quite a collection of priceless items. It was then that McSweeney told me all about the Cooper Vault. It seemed that my father, like all my ancestors, had been hiding their wealth in a secret place for generations, each one adding to the treasure hidden behind a door that, if McSweeney's story is true, only a Cooper can open. Using some well-placed clues provided by McSweeney, we set out for the secret island that held the vault. On arriving, we discovered someone by the name of Dr. M had already set up shop. From the looks of it, he'd been trying to crack the thing for years, growing steadily more frustrated in his failures and more paranoid as the decades rolled by. He built himself a fortress with security as tight as Fort Knox. Getting inside the place would take precision, creativity, and moreover, it would take an army of world-class thieves. Finding and bringing together that much talent won't be easy, but to get inside the Cooper Vault and collect my inheritance, I was willing to pay the price.
So yeah, it looks like we got to build ourselves an army of world-class thieves to get into this. So that sort of explains a little bit of the story there. But we're going to quickly do this hazard room thing. You have to do it, unfortunately, which is a bit annoying, because I'd rather do it how they did it in the previous games, where you sort of learn as you played. But this is pretty cool though still.
I'm guessing these levers start the different trainers.
That's right. Each will initiate a streamlined crash course in grand larceny. I'll head for the control room, and we'll get things started.
Dish it out. I'm ready.
But yeah, it's pretty cool that they did this though. But what's really impressive actually, because this game came out, when did it come out? Sly 2 came out in 2004. I think this came out in 2005. I want to say they made this game in a year, which is really impressive. And they sort of knew that this was going to be their last project, because if you haven't noticed, Sly 4 was actually made by a different company, Zanzaro Games. They actually took over Sly Cooper, which is a bit annoying because it's the only Sly Cooper game they've made, and it's kind of been left on a big cliffhanger. If you haven't already seen the end to the game, I won't spoil too much, but hopefully in time we'll eventually get there and I can show you it. And yeah, but anyway, let's get this started.
Okay, all great thieves have one thing in common.
A ton of cash?
No, they never get lost. Use the right analog stick to look around the hazard room. Try to find the Cooper gang marker I'm projecting. Great.
Okay, I found it.
Now press down on the L3 button to ping a waypoint.
That's handy.
I agree. These holographic markers are an invaluable tool for finding your way around in the field. Notice how the logo moves to the destination? Try clicking the L3 button a few more times to get the hang of it. Okay, head
Alright, I think I got the hang of it now, Bentley.
Phase 2.
But this is a new feature they introduced into the game as well, which is pretty cool, because in the last game, it was sort of there. All it did was it just extended, like if you had the mission logo, all it did was just send it to the moon, pretty much, really. That's all it did, really. But this is actually pretty cool. I think this is an improvement. I think they have improved this game quite a bit from Sly 2, but I think Sly 2, just the nostalgia feel to it, and everything about it was just freaking awesome.
Doesn't break his neck.
It's just, I don't think you can ever top Sly 2, to be honest. I think it's just such a hard game to top now in the Sly Cooper series.
Then hit the X button a second time while in the air for an extra high double jump.
Okie dokie.
All right, Bentley. What's next?
As you know, it's very useful to survey guards from the rooftops. To do that, we'll have to be able to look down at them.
Let me guess. Use the right analog stick?
Yep. Try to find the marker I'm projecting down there. Excellent. Now look up at that pillar. I'm projecting another marker. Great. Now put all these skills to use and get to the remaining waypoints. Should be easy if you ping them with the L3 button and look around.
Ping them? I freaking love Bentley's voice actor. He's just so good. It's just so iconic.
Nice one down.
Yeah, just gotta get used to these inverted controls again. It has been a while.
Good job, Sly. You made it. You're now ready to take on the meanest of navigation tasks.
Sweet. Alright, let's do the next one quickly. Whoa.
You picked up a lot of skills after reading the Thieves Raccoonus.
Heck of a page-turner, that book.
Let's see if you remember them all. Check out those small points on that wire. You can land on them light as a feather using your ninja spire jump.
Easy. I just jump and hit the circle button.
Exactly. Try getting over to the other platform.
Okie dokie.
Looking good, Sly.
You know how I love the second story work.
Sure, but how do you feel about tight spaces? Try getting through the small opening in that wall. Hit the circle button when you're close to crawl inside. Nice job, Sly. You're a credit to the Cooper name.
And sweet, that's the end of that. I do feel like they missed out a few other sort of like iconic moves, like Tennessee Kid Cooper's rail slide. I feel like they definitely missed out on that. And I'm trying to remember all the other ones, or the hook ones where you hook onto things and you can sort of throw yourself about and stuff like that, or the wall climb as well. I feel like they missed out a few moves, but I think they probably did that on purpose because they didn't want to make this too long. I think they just kind of just want to show you the basics. But yeah. But like I said, this game only came out like a year after they finished Sly 2. They did this game in a year, but I still think it's pretty cool. But yeah, we might as well get started. We'll watch the cutscene of the first sort of chapter of the game, an opera of fear. But yeah, it'll sort of explain, because if you haven't noticed already, we're missing someone right now at the moment. And yeah, let's find out why.
Getting inside a world-class vault would take a team of world-class thieves. A group of specialists, each member contributing their own particular talent. It was clear that we needed Murray back. Not only was I missing a lifelong friend, but his brute strength helped get us out of more than a few scrapes in the past. When Bentley was injured during the whole Clockwork affair, Murray blamed himself, eventually leaving the team. We tried to console him, but going out on his own was something he needed to do. He said he wanted to find his spiritual center. We got word that Murray ended up in the Australian outback, where he studied a mystic art called the Dreamtime from an Aboriginal guru. From all accounts, things went pretty well, and his teacher even sent him on a walkabout to locations all over the globe to complete the training. Latest reports have cited Murray in beautiful Venice, Italy, but what he's doing there is a mystery. I just hope he steers clear of the local mob boss, Octavio. Growing up, this guy used to be a real celebrity in the neighborhood. Everyone loved to hear him sing opera and said he was destined to be the next great tenor. But just as his career started to take off, musical tastes changed. Suddenly, it was all about rock music, and no one wanted to listen to opera anymore. He held on to a few fans, and it was these mobsters that took him into the business. Heading onto this guy's turf was dangerous, but worth it for a chance to make things right with Murray.
Alright, so it looks like we've got to take down this guy called Octavio. It means we get Murray back in the team again, because the team's just not the same without Murray. We need that brawn, we need that muscle. Like what Si said, he definitely got us out of a few pickles. Don't know if that makes sense, but I think you get the point I'm trying to make. We need him back. But yeah, we are in Venice, Italy, and it's quite a nice map actually. I like this map. I wouldn't say it's as good as Sly 2. I think Sly 2 maps are so much better, but there is a couple in this game that I do like. But yeah, I think this is a perfect place to end the first part. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next part as we get some answers to Murray's whereabouts and what he's doing in Venice. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.